which is in trouble. It's not just marginal change which should be addressed. It's a much deeper transformation of our vision. And I do think that your forum, your conference, will be an outstanding contribution to this process. My assumption is that the pivotal actors, as I call it, of our current economy, that is the multinational corporation on one side and the states on the other side, around which all the system has been structured over the last century, will not be the pivotal actors for the future. My bet is that it will be the territories on one side and the global value chain on the other side. It is a weaving of this horizontal approach of territories and vertical approach of global value chain on which future economy will have to rely. And so I know that your conference will give a great importance to the relationships between solidarity economy and territories. For me, it's a critical issue. Territories, that is cities or regions or districts or whatever you call it, places where people live and work, don't really know how they function. Everything is hidden by the use of a unique currency, which is a unique unit of account, as well for energy that should be spared, and human work, which is the core of the social cohesion. How could we do that? Using the same unit of account for things that we should spare and things that we should not spare. And this is only an example of the fact that territories really don't know how they function. 4,000 years ago, a Chinese village, a Japanese village, an Indian village would know perfectly well how they would function. Because if they would ignore it, they would die. But our industrial development over the last 2 centuries has relied on the mobilization of external resources. And therefore, under the heading of globalization, we don't know where the products come from, we don't know how they have been manufactured, we don't know how much energy is involved, we don't know when money comes in a territory, how does it irrigate the local economy or just get away for buying outside products. We know nothing about what we could call the territorial metabolism. But solidarity economy has very specific link with territories. And so it's a place where we can invent new ways. This is just an example. We should also have another ambition, and I know that my friend Ben Quinones had also that in mind, which is to transform the very curriculum of the economic faculties. The so-called economic science is basically an ideology which has not been changing in its roots over the last 2 centuries. So in a way, we're training our future economic elites without any vision without any understanding of the gap between what they're learning and what is the reality, without any understanding of the transition which will have to be carried. And so this also should be, in my opinion, one ambition for UN conference, to address this issue of the training of economic elites, to address the issue of the curriculum in economic faculties. And if you would do that, it would be extremely helpful for Europe and for the United States. I really wish you an extremely productive conference. Thank you.